Hey everybody, this is Odie Trey, and we're back with another Dauntless video. In today's Dauntless video, I wanted to talk more about the new update coming up, the hunting grounds, and the general progression of things, and just some stuff I noticed along the way. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the hunting grounds. Overall, I absolutely enjoy it way more than I thought I would. Um, but part of that just could be because I'm playing a new character. And, so I don't feel overpowered. It could be because, it's not exactly that there's a challenge, but, I'm not killing behemoths in, like 20 seconds. So that could be one thing. I just want to make it clear, I really enjoy the new hunting grounds play style. I love the fact that I can just stay out here. You wouldn't believe how fast your hunt pass levels, because every time you kill a behemoth out here, you get, hunt pass experience, and it doesn't take long. Just because you are not logging in or, zoning in and zoning out over and over and over again, you actually have such great uptime that the hunt pass just flies by, and it feels fantastic. So I want to give the devs props on that. I'm really enjoying the mode. Obviously, I'm not playing any of the end game stuff yet. This is just all the newbie starter stuff that we have access to right now. If I stutter or forget what I'm doing while I'm talking, just know it's because I'm actively playing while I'm talking. So, anyways, so yeah, in general, I'm pretty happy with it. Now, one of the big things about this mode is or another thing I really enjoy about this mode is the treasure chests that you get to pick up when you complete the big special events. I don't know why, but it feels good. Like it legitimately feels good. This is another thing I really like. Seeing these structures that have crashed into the ground. They could definitely clean this up and do some more with it. But look at these cannons, right? At least they look like cannons, or they look like what's it called? Chimneys type things. But anyways, I really like them. This thing is probably one of the things I think needs the most work. This glider is not a good glider. I don't like it at all, really. It does not move the way you would think it moves, and we're going to actually get into a bunch of that. I'm not just going to say I don't like it, I'm going to tell you all the reasons I don't like it. For one, the weird change in movement speed. It gives you this nice little boost to kind of help you out, which, I understand. That is actual something that makes the glider feel better, but at the same time it feels just a little bit disconnected from the visuals of it, right? So if there was an aether burst that happened when you launched, I could understand, but there's not. So thematically it just feels a little weird, it breaks immersion a little bit with the jump. Mechanically, I like that it exists. Thematically, I don't like that it exists, as I am very aware of it. And so that immersion breaking may not bother a lot of people, and normally immersion breaking doesn't bother me, but this time, for whatever reason, it definitely doesn't feel, or it feels a little bit distracting. Yeah, see, I like this, you kill a behemoth, it shows some stuff up on the right side, but here, let's hit this and I'll show you what I mean, right? So I'm flying, and then I press A, and I don't know if you noticed, I just launched forward a huge distance. Now, let's talk about one of the things, or at least the thing that drives me the most insane with this glider, and that is the camera movement with the thumbstick, okay? So right now, I'm moving my character, I press my camera right, my character moves right while I'm holding forward or whatever, right? Let's say I continue to hold my character, I move it in another direction. My camera is staying locked wherever I faced it. That makes sense to me. That is the way the game's, movement works, okay? That's how they've taught me how the game movement works. Well, now let's put this glider on, okay? Well, every time I let go of my thumbstick, my camera wants to reset towards middle. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is the most frustrating thing when you're like, oh, what's over there? Up, up, up. Like, you're trying to steer your character and your camera's just wiggling. It has to be the most frustrating thing to me. It's definitely something that's fixable. I have no doubts about that. It's just, I don't know why it upsets me so much. The other thing that's really frustrating with gliders is if you're holding a direction when you start using the glider, like you're holding forward, and then you use the glider, it doesn't do forward. You have to let go and redo it again, which is a little weird. Yeah. It just feels clunky. Oh, the other thing that bothers me, it's not as bad, but it's definitely something that bothers me, is the amount of distance that I could turn my camera. So even if I was trying to turn my camera, I can only turn it a little bit. I can't go towards like the front of my character. Feels like something I should be able to do. Yeah, like it's kind of locked at a very rigid, behind me view. The next thing that I want to talk about is the, ooh, I did not mean to go that far. See what I'm talking about? Like, you're not expecting that huge boost you get when you do it. That's why, like, thematically, I want like your lantern to explode with energy and shove you forward or something. Something to make that giant glide make sense to me. So another issue is the pulling back. So pushing forward will help you go into your dive. Pulling back will also will reduce your speed. And I don't know why we would want that. Right now, the pulling back seems really bad. And by really bad, I just mean it doesn't do anything for me. Like, what is this doing? Besides just like causing me to fall there? Like, I don't understand what it's doing. It's not like saving me anything. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, it could use a little work. I think its stamina consumption is a little high. I would like to see the stamina consumption go down a little bit. Starting every fight with 0 stamina, it's kind of annoying. Now, a suggestion I have that isn't a complaint, it's a suggestion, is I would love to attack out of the glider. Now, if we don't want to make attacks for every single weapon out of the glider, my best suggestion is to make it so that if you dive at a certain speed onto a behemoth, boom, that would cause an explosion in the area and deal damage. So there's like a cool initiation ability, like you fly down and you dive bomb on top of a behemoth. Because right now the way it works is you glide over to a behemoth and you gently land next to him. And it's like, oh look, I'm gonna come, visit this Embermane. And then you go into the fight. I would love to be able to initiate the fight with the lantern. Or not the lantern, I'm sorry, the glider. So what are some other things that I wanted to talk about? So yeah, I think I've given enough feedback on the glider. The progression system, we don't, like, it's in the game right now, but it's not. Like, we can move up, but we have no real information. I can't actually upgrade my gear. I can't use the blacksmith or the armor smith or anything like that. So I'm just going to say that we're not going to comment on it right now. However, I do see what they're doing, and it does seem like it will give, newer players a nice clear path, whereas I don't know how much value it brings to higher players. That I'm kind of unsure of. So we'll see what we do with that. Alright. So you see I gained like 100 experience or whatever, and then these are the items. And that experience goes down into the bottom. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could even do that. There's the blue light. That's a special quest right there. But I'm going to come into Slayer's Path, and as you can see, I can, like, there's a bunch of stuff on the Slayer's Path. None of it really says anything right now, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I understand it's under test. With a little bit of more experience. Okay, I'm going to go do this quest right now so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. 30 seconds left. Obviously, they have a lot of, finishing touches they're going to do here, like fixing this stuff and fixing the collisions. I have no worries about that. Like, we're not here to test the collisions of the map and whatnot. They are going to be doing passes and polished passes over this over time. We could bug them, but it's not something I would worry about. The most likely thing that you are to find that is a problem is like a hole in collision. That's pretty much it. Let's see if this guy can get interrupted without the doggies getting in the way. And we're just going to finish this guy off, and hopefully he gives me the few XP that I need to level up my Slayer's Path. And then I'm not going to finish it. Although I do enjoy getting the chest at the end and seeing all the loot. Like, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's important for this video. I don't want this video to drag on too long. It's already, pretty long. Alright, so that gave me some experience. So I'm just going to leave now. Watch me. Look at that, like, unreal glide. Like, I jumped a mile. And we're going to go Slayer's Path. And there we go. So you'll notice that when I gained that XP, it unlocked, I gained enough XP overall to unlock this, and then I can select this, hold A, it unlocks that, and then that unlocks this island, right? And then that'll move on to the next one. Once I get enough XP, it'll move up. That's another thing I didn't like so much, was every time I earn enough XP for something, instead of starting the XP counter for the next one, it just continues to add up your total XP, which is probably a way to just make it so that people don't accidentally like forget to go claim these and waste a bunch of XP. But at the same time, like, it's, the goals don't seem that big when it's like 1,000 up each time. But yeah, I don't know what any of this is. I don't know if this allows me to start crafting or what, but overall I have been unable to craft in the game so far. So, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, do you see that huge boost I get? Like I said, I don't have a problem with it if they could just visually make it better. If it didn't feel so glidey, floaty, weird. Yeah, I think that those are the main topics I wanted to talk about. Like, I didn't want to hit Slayer's Path too hard because I can't really comment on it with its current functionality. Most of this stuff I can't test. So that's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll definitely probably get a build later to test it. But for now, this is what we got. So, one of the other things, or no, I don't think there are really any other things. I talked about the gliding. This return to Ramsgate button would be awesome, but it currently doesn't work, and we have to use the hunt Ramsgate button to get out of there. Oh, one more cool thing that you can do is you'll notice that there's a crate up here. This crate, this not only like refills your consumables, but it also makes it so that you can change your loadouts while you're out here. So you don't have an infinite number of them. You see I don't have any crates left, but that's how you would do it. It's probably like a recovery mechanism, and it lets you stay out on the hunt longer, and that's pretty cool. But here, I'm gonna go back to the town. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm excited for the future of Dauntless, just seeing the kind of bare minimum that we're getting right now. Um, I've worked in games for over 10 years, so the state of this is, it's not a surprise to me. It's, not unnatural for me to play in worlds like this. I've played in 10 times more broken worlds than this. So I just understand what the devs are going through, and then this is just a place for us to start testing some systems. Um, if you're wondering, can you use the glider in the city? The answer is no, and the reason why is, as you can see here, there's a sign that says no gliders. I just thought it was funny that they did that. But I want to glide. Nah, won't let me. I made the attempt though, right? Okay, well, that's the video. If you guys enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.